where he's willing to just cut his chest open with a broken glass and be like, take my soul. So if you guys aren't familiar, Megan Fox did an interview and she was asked about whether or not her and Machine Gun Kelly actually consume each other's blood. This is a quote from Megan Fox in that interview. She says, yeah, so I guess to drink each other's blood might mislead people, or people are imagining us with goblets and we're like Game of Thrones drinking each other's blood. It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only. I also think that's interesting because she says here just a few drops of blood, but at other parts she talks about him cutting open his chest and her feeding on that blood. She also says, I'm much more controlled. I read tarot cards and I'm into astrology and I'm doing all these metaphysical practices and meditations, and I do rituals on new moons and full moons and all these things. And so when I do it, it's a passage or used for a reason, and it is controlled where it's like, let's shed a few drops of blood and drink it each. He's much more haphazard and hectic and chaotic, where he's willing to just cut his chest open with a broken glass and be like, take my soul. If that's not satanic, I don't know what is. Their relationship is nothing short of demonic. So she admitted that yes, we do consume each other's blood for ritual purposes. Prior to this, there was already stories coming out where they had each other's blood in vials and would wear them around their neck. Megan Fox's engagement ring is actually set up that if she goes to remove the ring at all, it actually digs into her skin, kind of like pricks her finger. I guess there was an incident where Machine Gun Kelly stabbed himself to impress Megan Fox. Yeah, I find it so interesting that anytime you talk about any of the quote-unquote conspiracy theories in Hollywood, that you are just viewed as someone crazy, but then celebrities such as Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox can come out and say that they consume each other's blood, and then all of a sudden, it's like, what? That's crazy. This is straight up witchcraft, and it's so prevalent in Hollywood, but unfortunately, a lot of people just think, oh, there's no way, not my favorite celebrity. But this is a very real reality that is starting to come to light, and people are starting to get a little bit more fluid in their speech about it and a little bit more comfortable. The enemy doesn't really need to keep these things hidden as much anymore. He has openly come out on a big talk show and has expressed how he feels there are spirits. I mean, he doesn't use the word demonic, but at least spirits, we know them to be demonic, and how they be crashing the doors and making all sorts of noise. I think what's really disturbing is as he's telling this story on Ellen, the audience is laughing in the background. I don't know, guys. We're living in some crazy, crazy times. And I think it's important to bring this to light because there are a lot of people who are idolizing these celebrities. Maybe not those two in particular. They are idolizing celebrities who are very much involved with the same practices. This is a very common practice in Hollywood, and it's a practice that no one wants to admit is a thing. When you take back all the lights, the makeup, the glamour, this is something that so many of them are involved with. I think these occultic practices definitely need to be brought to light a little bit more, primarily from those who are in the Christian community.